Hello and welcome back to part 3. Now we're going to take the legs off. All right. Now that's the next step. So now if you look in here, you can see the wires are right there. Okay. And we're going to take them off from there. That way we don't have to open this up. Hopefully there's an opening here so we can get this out. Sometimes there's a cup inside of there that you have to open up to get this part out to clean. All right. So let's get the wire out, and it's on the back of the doll's leg on this one here. So here it is. The wire's sticking pretty much right out for me to see. I don't have to go searching for it. Okay, there we go. See, there it is right there. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, it's right there. And there's the leg off. Okay, now we have a leg off. Now we can wash this here. This is its, oh. You can see how dirty it is. Whoops. I'll show you how I wash this too. And we can wash the doll's body up as well. There we go. Oh my word, there we go. Look at that. You know why it was so hard to get out? This was sewn. Like this was stuffed and then sewn. That's why. And this will be separate to be washed because we want that for the leg. So there we go with that one. Now we got to do this one on the side here. Now because it shows up on the side, once we wash the body, at the end we'll just take some thread and we'll sew this up. Maybe put like a little patch over it or something. You know. There we go. Because we have ripped it open even more. So there we go. Now we're going to untwist this here. The next leg. Okay. Just trying to get this leg off. And we've loosened the, once we get a little bit of it off, it comes off really easy after that. Now remember, it's been in there for over 100 years. It doesn't want to come off. Gotta be careful. This material is fragile. There we go. Now that you got it going, there's the next leg off. Okay, and we pull this one out. This will go into a separate bag. Okay, this one, this stuffing here will go into a separate bag because we don't want, like, it can go in with the other one, but it can't go in with the body because this stuff here is just for the leg. I want to make sure I got the right amount of stuffing put back into this leg. We'll wash it, dry it. There we go. There we go. Remember, this stuff is over 100. It's like 101 years old. There we go. We can fix this. We'll sew this all back up again. I just don't want to stress that material any more than what we have to. A lot of hand sewing you do on these, you know, to prep the body to be restuffed again. And you sometimes sew while it's already stuffed and everything. You'll see as we move through this. You see, it's been sewn right into the body. There we go. There. All right, we have the body. Now, this is the time when you might want to say to yourself, what shape is my body, the body of my doll? What shape is it? And this is a time you can make a pattern off of it. Now, as this body goes, it's in great shape. I'm not going to make a new one. I don't need a pattern off of this at all. Great, we'll go with it. And we'll take the wires out. All that will go into its own container. Make sure that you have a container to put all this stuff into, which I'm going to search for right now. I've got it all laying out here. I hope you enjoyed seeing 3 parts here, how to take apart your doll to restore it. Now, that's the way I do it, okay? I'm not saying my way is right. What I'm saying is this is how I do it, and it does work for me and for many others out there. You have to get down, when your doll is this damaged, you've got to get down, right down to the base of the doll again, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get down, right down to the base of this doll and say, let's get this paint off, let's get her restored. Okay, she's crying for help, okay, and easily done, easily said and done for her, and she's going to be fun to do. And now that you've got this part done, the next part is just taking off her paint. And at this time of the year, this is a great time for me to sit outside and just flick the paint and let it fly where it may. That's the way I look at it. Oil paint in the sky. Okay, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, these 3 parts. Leave me a comment and what you think of this. I know I got a lot of new subscribers on there that are looking how to restore their doll. And we'll first start with the head. Oh, we got to take her eyes out. That will be my next thing. We'll get the eye pluckers out and we'll take her eyes out. That's next on the agenda. So that'll be part 4. But this is it for today. Tomorrow I'll come back with some more on this. And yeah, we'll get started on her. And stay tuned. We're going to do step by step by step how to restore your composition antique doll. Mine's a Madame Hendren. Yours can be any other doll out there. Even a little no-name needs to be restored. Thanks for joining me. We'll be talking to you again really soon. And have a great weekend, everybody. This is our, I don't know for any other country what's going on in your world, but over here we celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday. So this Monday it's Queen Victoria's birthday. So happy birthday, Vicky. And for those up north of me in Ontario who had that tornado, I hope you are all well and nothing much happened out of it. I haven't heard much, but then I don't always listen either, but I do. I have been thinking about you up there and where that tornado was. I hope it wasn't a touchdown or anything, but I know we felt the winds here. So what winds we had here, I know you probably got it pretty bad up there. All right, and we'll be keeping you in our prayers. But thanks again for joining me, and we'll be talking to you really soon. Bye-bye.